Good evening, welcome to Central News for Monday the 21st of October. I'm Hilary Entwistle. In today's news, a petition supported by 15,000 signatures nationwide has just been submitted to Parliament, requesting the New Zealand Transport Agency to include ridden and driven horses in its planning and facilitation processes. Campaigner Jan Mossman argues that horses are a legal mode of transport on our roads, and those rights should be protected for horse enthusiasts and future generations. Jan says this petition is about seeing change and awareness brought to the horse riders in the country.
The petition is about having horses included in all discussions in opening up safe recreational trails, and we feel that we can share those, whereas in the past we've been banned from them.
Māori medicine was showcased at the Hamilton Natural Health Expo over the weekend, highlighting its effectiveness in treating a wide range of health conditions. Māori medicine uses plant material to aid healing and speed recovery. Linda Sayer is a Māori medicine practitioner and says that even in modern society, these ancient forms of healing are still very valuable and should be more widely practiced.
Because it's alternative, it's free, it's available everywhere, it's in tune with the human DNA, it's the medicine of the future for Aotearoa.
Now for our region's weather, Hamilton, your Tuesday will have drizzle developing with a westerly freshening. Your expected high is 18 and an overnight low of 12. Tauranga fine with evening cloud with a freshening westerly. Your expected high is 20 and an overnight low of 12. Just ahead, we find out how the Natural Health Expo was. Welcome to Central News on TV Central. The Natural Health Expo showcased many passionate natural health advocates from around New Zealand. One on the seminar speakers was Dr. Nicky Hammond, who spoke on his beliefs around healing and natural health alternatives.
So what is self-awareness and why is it so important in today's modern world?
Well, self-awareness relates to our sense of ourselves. And we grow up learning to be what others want us to be and expect to be, and we get out of touch with ourselves. So self-awareness is about getting back in touch with who we are, what we're feeling, what we're thinking, our, if you like, higher capacities for creativity and for living. And so it's awareness, because awareness is like being able to be in the moment, in your body, in your feelings and emotions, in your thoughts, and start to be in charge of those, rather than, for example, the mind taking over. And we have this continual internal dialogue that we can't get rid of. And as we become more self-aware, we become more able to let things go that we don't want anymore and make our own individual choices.
And what was your seminar about at the Natural Health Expo?
Well, my seminar is called Love, Total Access to Wellbeing. And it's my life's work, if you like, to encourage people to go into their heart, because the heart has its own sense of knowing. The heart is gives off the strongest energetic in the whole body. It's over 5,000 times stronger than the brain. And so the heart is really the centre of balance and well-being in us. And there are more and more studies coming out. It's been known for aeons, but now we have scientific proof that it is the energy coming from the heart which determines balance in the body, in the emotions, and in the mind. So I'm concerned or interested in people taking their own power back, which is the power of love. coming from the heart, but it isn't just love, because it's unconditional love. That is a love that connects you to the things around you, not just possessive love or a love that is emotionally dependent.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the books that you've had published?
Well, I have 5 books published because I was originally at university and I did research in psychology, and so I have a lot of academic papers. But the books are really designed to focus on self-transformation. And I've written them in such a way that you don't have to read them cover to cover. You can pick up the book, open it any page, and people get something for themselves. The most recent book, though, is based on health and healing, because I went through a healing journey, which included my own healing journey, which included chronic fatigue, total immune breakdown, and cancer. And I found the method that I was shown doesn't require any drugs, anything at all, and people can apply it to themselves. And it will work. But to work, it requires a change in attitude, a change in belief, and a change in self-empowerment. And so the book is about that. It's called Quantum Self-Healing, The Power of Mandalas. And I use mandalas and show people and explain to people how they can use them themselves to begin to transform their physical, emotional and mental well-being.
Tell us about your technique for the activation of cellular healing.
Well, the mandalas actually work this way because when you get involved in the creative process, what you're doing is stilling the heart, or stilling your awareness and the energy in your heart. You're making it become what scientists call more coherent. That means that all the waves of energy become aligned, and so they are stronger. And you do this through a number of things, like being grateful, feeling gratitude for being alive, gratitude for the sky, gratitude for the meal you've just had. When you feel that gratitude, you bring this energy of coherence from your heart, and it moves right through the body. Coherence is brought about by a number of things, not just gratitude, love, peace, compassion, stillness. All of these bring about this coherent energy. And one of the things that these mandalas I use in my healing technique, the mandalas focus the person into the stillness. And from this they begin to align with coherent energy. And it begins to emanate into their field, because we have an energetic field. And it can extend up to 30 feet away from us. The more loving, the more authentic, the more compassionate we are, the more empowered we feel, the stronger the energy is. And so by doing the mandalas, you actually create a resonance between yourself and your field. And in your field, we don't just have the physical DNA in our body, we have DNA at a light, magnetic, electromagnetic level, and that exists in the field of us, called the morphogenic field. And so when you do a mandala and you choose your colours and you colour it in, you actually create a resonant tone between you and your intention and your doing of this and the informational sequences in your morphic field. So it draws out the information from the DNA, the higher level DNA, and comes into the, starts to trigger the cells, and the cells pick up, or in other words, remember what they know instinctively. one of the reasons why we age and get ill and sick is because the mind and our emotions block the energy flow.
Coming up next, the Quintessential Arts Festival. Welcome back. Mokoroa community artists are holding an arts festival this Labour weekend, which will showcase some of the best artists from artists residing on Mokoroa Peninsula and surrounding locations. Festival organiser Heather Reynolds joins Harriet in studio to share more.
Well, as the name implies, it's the Creative Art Festival, and along with about 100 art pieces of acrylic and watercolour from our group, there are up to 18 exhibitors doing all sorts of creative art, from musical instruments to driftwood creations, fibre, photography, mosaics. So yeah, it's right across the spectrum. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And so why the name Quintessential New Zealand?
Well, I mean, we've all got to keep this in front of mind, I think, because the more we travel and the more people relocate, we've just got to keep it up there and, you know, fly the flag, I reckon, and it's pretty good, you know, and people are out there just wanting it.
Yeah. So can you tell us about the involvement that local primary schools are going to be having with the event?
Yeah, it's been an annual event, and we've always included the primary schools just because that's where, even at kindergarten, where art starts. And this year the schools have, you know, come to the party again. But our local, the Omokoroa Point School, has got a kapahaka group, and they're coming along for their first public performance, which is great for the opening.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit more about the event. When is it, and what time are the doors open to the public?
Right. It's at the Settlers Hall in Omokoroa on the peninsula, which is in the northwestern part of the Tauranga Harbour. We're having the opening ceremony on Friday at 1:30. And we all know our weatherman Jim Hickey is going to be there opening as well. So the following days of Labour weekend, we're open from 10 until 4. So it's all pretty good.
Fantastic. So how did you get Jim Hickey on board?
Oh, you're nice. It's nice to know people in the right spot.
That is very good.
And he's so Kiwi, you know, it's very much Kiwi guy, I reckon.
Yeah, that'll be fantastic. Yeah. So is he going to be doing an item in the opening? Or?
Well, I don't know. He is going to be doing the official part of the opening, so, you know, the world's his oyster. He's pretty good.
Now, how long has this event been running?
Well, the art group has probably had an annual event probably about 12 or 15 years, and just showing their art. But this year I sort of thought, I'm sort of new to the coordinator role, and I just thought we'd just push it out there because there's so much talent on the peninsula, and, you know, everybody does something different. And art is, you know, art when people admire whatever you're doing, so it can be anything. Cool.
And is there anything new or special about this year's festival in particular?
Yeah, well, in the fact that we've got the extra exhibitors, but we're going to have displays just of what people do. We wanted to include, a lot of people don't want to sell, so we've got woodwork, rock work, and we've got a Maori cloak creator who is going to have a display which is very special, so we're lucky to have her on board. She's from Matakana Island.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. And what is your vision for the future of art in Omokoroa?
There's just so much out there, and we're only scratching the surface, and I just want it to be better and better every year. And, you know, people are out there wanting to come on board. Yeah.
Now, what does it mean to be a part of Omokoroa Artists?
I think the big thing is that it's a good supportive group, you know, whether you're new to art or coming back into it. We've got people in their 30s right up into their 90s, you know, it's really cool, and it's a safe, comfortable environment to be, and just do your creating, and, you know, it's just, we do a lot of talking as well.
Yeah. And how many people are a part of your team, and what do you sort of have to do to become a part of Omokoro Artists?
Currently, our membership sits at about 40, and you can come along and join. And we've actually got a website that is, art.omokoro.org.nz if people want to go onto that, or they can ring me. So it's cool. Just come along.
Now, the festival is happening Labour weekend, so how can people find out more, or is it too late to enter artwork?
We're actually really pushed for space now, but next year, keep in touch. And it's on the event finder slot, I think, on the Living Channel on the computer. So people can see what it's all about, and keep in touch.
Now, can you tell us a bit more about some of the specific exhibitions that are going to be on show, or any highlights that people should be watching out for?
Yes, we've got a guy who has been a finalist in the art avant-garde section of the WOW Wearable Arts from 2011, so he's in. The Maori cloaks will be a feature, and there's a 92-year-old guy who makes beautiful musical instruments. I think they're just the tops, and he tells me he's not quite 92.
And what do you enjoy the most about being involved with this festival?
It's just such a great community thing to do, it's only, as I said, we've just scratching the surface of the talent out there.
The festival runs this Labour weekend from Friday to Monday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. For more information, visit art.omokoroa.org.nz. Just ahead, Diwali in Hamilton. If you have just joined us, welcome to Central News. The Hamilton Diwali Festival is underway and encouraging the wider community to come along and celebrate. The festival continues for a fortnight and is full of events, workshops and entertainment. We caught up with the festival organiser, Suman Kapoor, to hear about what people can expect from the festival.
First of all, the festival will be full of performing art, and we can see people coming from India, a renowned group from central part of India, and that is called Chao group. And they are masked dancers. They wear masks, various types of masks, and present Indian culture. And of course, a few of the stories behind Diwali, and it's sort of a martial art also. So people can expect that. Along with that, there will be a lot of fun, cultural performances like Garba, Dandiya, and say Bhangra, Gidda. These are Indian dances. So what we are planning this year to have it in a community way. Those who have never ever participated, they are also welcome to participate. Yeah, they join the dances and music and drum beats and a lot of fun.
And who is this festival aimed at?
This festival is aimed at each and everyone who's interested. Say those who are interested in cross cultures, we learn a lot from each other, and it is about mix and mingle and forget about religious difference or any other difference. So it is aimed at all the age groups, and irrespective of any particular culture or religion, it embraces everyone.
Tell us a little bit more about the different styles of dance that are going to be showcased at the festival.
Yeah, the style of dance, as I just said, that it's masked dances, and apart from that, people from Punjab, they perform Bhangra, and you can see the beats and people dancing on that rhythm, and then you can expect a nice Garba dance, which is usually performed during Navaratri, and Navaratris are 9 sacred nights, and that's also a kind of community dance. Each and everyone participates in that on particular songs. Basically, the songs are related to Mother Goddess, and they all perform either with sticks or just by clapping hands. So that is one type of dance. Then Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, they are from south part of India, so you can see glimpses of everything there. The whole theme is Experience India in Hamilton.
And how about the arts or creative aspect of the festival?
Festival is usually known for arts, of course, every time. Like if we visit people's home, we find Rangoli art. Rangoli art is generally on the floor. They make, especially ladies of the house, and children also give hand. So these colorful with the powder or rose petals or maybe some kind of natural things they make back in India. But here, because of wind, because of various other reasons, people try to make it indoor. And that's a sign of welcome. So before the event starts, we all start preparations at home. So same way this kind of art, Rangoli art, is being done. And then in the festival, we are also having henna, which is applied art on hands. And this henna is also very different types. Different religions also, they use different patterns. So henna art will be done, then bindi, you're saying, our bindi, and that is also made artistically on various occasions. So actually we are having workshops also these days. So whatever work will be done will be displayed also there. So people will get a glance of everything.
And is there entertainment for children?
Yes, at the festival, basically there will be a children performance also. At the same time, these 15 days, a fortnight full of workshops and full of art activities. We have included city library, toddler group storytelling. Children will dress up into various styles and various type of garments. And then they will make greeting cards. There will be other type of Diwali activities which have been planned with the help of library staff, and our volunteers will be there to help in the story. So kids will get this feel along with their parents. We are trying to send recipes of Indian culture, and these recipes, they generally prepare sweets or snacks at home. So this recipe will be printed and given.
How much has Waikato University students had to do with the organisation and involvement with the festival?
Absolutely. We had a kickstart on this Sunday, that was 13th of October, and the whole program was managed by students of Waikato University. They gave their precious time in putting up a lot of cultural performances, songs and acts. So it was a successful program, and now they are helping us in facilitation of these workshops.
And how can people find out more?
Oh, we are on the Facebook, Hamilton Diwali Mela. We are also on Gopio Waikato New Zealand Facebook page, and of course through Creative Waikato website, and also through other different medias where we are trying to publicize, and this event is much covered in Hamilton Press as well as Hamilton News, and of course maybe by Waikato Times.
For more information, visit the Hamilton Diwali Facebook page. That is the news for today. We really want you to be involved, so like us on Facebook and let us know your views. If you have news including your own video and photos, go to our website and hit upload. Thanks for joining us. I will be back tomorrow night with more guests from in and around our regions. I'm Hilary Entwistle. Have a lovely evening.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.